Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. Now, today's no different, guys. Today, we are back to talk about the Real Housewives of New York. We have information on the franchise. What's going on? Is it canceled? Is it on pause? And reunion information. Guys, before we jump in, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. Because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now, with that, I didn't realize I talked so much with my hands, but let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
So, guys, we've heard that the Real Housewives of New York franchise has been canceled. There's a cast shakeup. So many rumors, a lot of them especially coming from Dumas, but Ramona, LUANN, and Sonia, that they're getting demoted to a friend of the show. Then Leah's getting fired. Then we heard no one's getting fired. Then we heard the franchise is getting canceled. It's literally giving me freaking whiplash. I'm so over the rumors. At this point, I want to hear facts. I want things that are confirmed. And there's one thing that at least we can be excited about. So a source told People magazine that the reunion is back on. Of course, we've already heard about that from Ebony. They have a date. But one thing that we were all kind of disappointed about was we heard that this was going to be a virtual taping because they couldn't get all of the women together at the same time, which is beyond me because this is like the smallest cast that they've ever had. So who the hell's not showing up for their job? Well, we did hear at one point it was Ramona, but I'm guessing after her appearance on Watch What Happens Live, and she confirmed that when I have a business engagement, I will be there, or a business obligation, that she will show up, that it wasn't Ramona. Anyways, that doesn't matter because the fact that it's in person is amazing. We can't do another virtual reunion. That would be so obnoxious and nobody's going to want to watch it. It has a totally different energy than doing these reunions in person and seeing the women, seeing the glitz and the glam and seeing full body kind of reactions. And that's what we need. If we're watching them in a little square Zoom box, count me out. That's just the icing on the cake for probably one of my least favorite Real Housewives of New York season ever. I'm so sorry, guys. I said it. And it's not like I dislike any of the cast. It's just my least favorite season that I have ever watched. I actually want to ask your guys' opinion on that, and don't crucify me for it. But how do you guys feel? I know we've had a lot of talk about why the season was so bad, and we're going to jump into that in a minute. But was this your least favorite season or no? You were happy with it? I don't see a lot of comments saying they were happy, but comment below. Now, of course, Ebony was the one who confirmed that there was a date, and the original date was August 5th, but now we're hearing it is either late September or early October. We also have heard behind the scenes that some of the women have been getting together and trying to make amends before this actual reunion is taped. One of those people would be Ramona Singer. She invited Ebony K. Williams out to dinner, so it looks like she's trying to get in good before she gets eviscerated on the reunion floor. And as for LUANN, she's one of the housewives that they're trying to coax into like, hey, where are you? When are you coming back? Because she's traveling around Europe. So they're like, we need you back here so we can film the reunion because it's a part of your contract and you've been paid a lot of money for it. Yeah, makes sense. The same source who's talking to People also said that after all of the drama that has happened since they stopped filming the show, because they've been very active on social media as the episodes have come out, all of the women, there's been a lot of behind the scenes drama. And the source said that the network was really nervous because this could look horrendous for the women. This could just make this season not only bad, but horrendous. That's a big word, horrendous. They actually said that there has been so much division amongst the cast that this reunion would be an absolute dumpster fire that would be terrible for the women and the network. Those were their words. Now, we're also hearing from the source that the paychecks had something to do with having the women want to agree to showing up for the reunion. And we're hearing that some of the newbies are making about $10,000 because they are paid per episode. So about $10,000 for the reunion and their time, which is great. That's a lot of money, but the OGs are making up to 6 figures. So imagine Ramona and LUANN are walking in there. Imagine Ramona, she's like, okay, I'm showing up for filming today. It's crazy. This is going to be about 14 hours and I'm going to make $100,000. But at the end of the day, she's put in the time. She is the OG of RHONY. I wasn't trying to play off Vicky Gunvalson, but kind of. She's put in the time. She's helped build the franchise. She commands the big dollar. I get it. After the reunion tapes, the show will not be canceled, but it will be put on pause while they let a lot of the drama and chaos from the season die down, and they figure out what they're going to do with casting and how they're going to revamp the series. They want to get back to a fun place where the women, it's just chaotic, but it's fun to watch. The ratings are high, kind of the RHONY that we used to know, and they need all of the drama, the chatter to die down. So they're going to pretend like this season did not exist, which is interesting to hear them say that, but pretend like this season does not exist. Let the other franchises come out, like Salt Lake City, finish up Beverly Hills, Miami's coming to Peacock, Potomac is still on. They're going to let that play out and then just like focus on how the hell do we fix RHONY. Makes sense. As for what went wrong this season and ultimately caused the ratings to drop, there was one production insider who shared their feelings. This is interesting. 4 things resulted in this season being a challenge. Bravo and the production team made a terrible decision by letting Dorinda and Tinsley Mortimer leave the cast, and the cast was far too small without having enough storylines to sustain the season. That's number 1. Number 2, New York was in the middle of COVID when they started filming, and it was a nightmare to film anywhere and showcase the city. So that's number 2. Number 3, they're saying it was Ebony's constant preaching on the show and then trashing the show after it was done filming in the press, which I haven't ever seen her trash the show. I've seen her throw jabs at some of her castmates, but I haven't seen her trash the show. And number 4, he said, or she said, or they said, that it was the viewers. The viewers were not into it. That's really not a number 4, whoever you are. It should have just been 3. Just leave it at 3. You're reaching. The source also added that never in a million years did they ever think RHONY would go woke, but they did, and that cost them this season dearly. Now, I want to know what you guys think about all of this. What are your thoughts on the reunion actually now being confirmed that there is a time for it and it being in person? I'm excited about that. How are we feeling about this revamp and taking a pause? And at least that pause is not canceling RHONY. That makes me feel better. I don't want to see them canceled. I want to see them recasted. I think there's a difference here. And 3, what do you think they're going to wear? White, blue, black, green, pink, yellow? Is it going to be like fall colors? I always like a good guess. So go ahead and let me know. Guys, if you haven't already, do that. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel. Happy Friday. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Bye, guys.